Hi everyone, Mr. Surge here. So this is it. This is the last video of the school year. I've been really impressed with all of the work that you've been doing, all of the responses I've been getting back, all of the watches these videos have been getting. I've just been really impressed with how you've handled all of the work you've had to do from home. This really hasn't been easy, but all of you have been handling this so well. It's been really impressive to a lot of adults, and I hope that you really realize that. So today, we're not going to take a lot of time to go over a lot of different stuff. We're just going to be talking about something that I think is really important to keep in mind as we go into our summers. So as we progress from our school year into our summer, we're going to have a lot of unstructured time, a lot of time for using the internet. And when we're on the internet, we're going to be coming into contact with lots of people. We've talked a lot this year about bullying, about what to post online, what not to say online, but we haven't really talked about how the things that are said online make you feel. So today I'd just like to quickly start by doing a little exercise. So I'm going to throw this image up, and I'm going to say hello. And when I say hello, I want you to pick which emoji you think best represents the way I said hello. So let's start with hello. Which of those do you think that was? What about if I go hello? That might be a little harder to interpret, but you could probably pick a voice. Now, what if I just throw this up? Imagine that you're reading the word hello. What emoji would you use to interpret that word hello? Interpret means to understand something based on a point of view. So how would you say that hello feels? It can be really hard to say because it's just words. It's hard to interpret text. Because words can be seen differently by different people, it's important to think about how the words we use online affect people. We might say something that's meant to be funny, but someone might take it seriously, and it might hurt their feelings. This can happen in person, but it's a lot easier to happen online because the words are just text. We're not actually face to face with other people. Human beings are really great at interpreting body language. From the time you're a baby, you get really good at watching people's faces, the face of your mom, the face of your dad, and learning how to react to stuff based on what their facial expressions and tone are. The internet takes all of that out though. We're not using facial expressions, it's just words. Who here's ever heard the saying, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt me"? Or words can never hurt me, sometimes it's said. You hear that expression a lot, but do you think it's true? Personally, I don't. I think words can be very hurtful. So we're going to watch a video called The Power of Words, and as we watch, I want you to continue thinking about whether or not words can hurt people online. Let's take a look.
Well, this isn't fun anymore.
Hey, what's up? Ready to work on our project? Wait, is something wrong?
No, well, yeah. That player 3 got online and was trash talking.
Trash talking? Really?
Yeah, and I know I should ignore it, but, well, words do hurt sometimes.
I know how you feel. I once posted a photo of my dog, and because I forgot to make the photo private, anyone could comment on it.
What happened?
The comments were totally mean. and I didn't even know those people.
What did you do?
You mean after I burst into tears? Well, I remember the rules of S-T-O-P, stop. S, step away. T, tell a trusted adult. O, okay sites first. P, pause and think online. I tried to follow that advice, and believe me, it's not easy. So I told my big sister, who said that true friends support each other. No bashing allowed. Remember, there's always someone else on the other side of that screen. How do you treat others online?
So I see a lot of really good behavior being modeled in that video that I wanted to focus on today. So what does Guts do in response to the mean words that he hears? The thing I like that he does is he finds someone who can empathize with him. Empathy is imagining the feelings that someone else is experiencing. So you can imagine if someone's mad at you, you could stop and say, well, maybe they've had a bad day, maybe they dropped their lunch, maybe they're just hungry and they haven't eaten all day. So empathy is the ability to try and imagine what other people are feeling. So you find someone who can empathize with what he's feeling and he talks to them, a trusted adult. The other thing he does is he stops. So here is that STOP acronym. So step away, tell a trusted adult, okay sites first, and pause and think online. That's super important. We have to make sure that we're doing all of these things when we're online. It doesn't really matter what service we're using, what website, what social media. These are really important. We have to stop and step away. So if something's upsetting you, step away from the situation. T, tell a trusted adult. If you're feeling really bad about something you read online, even if it's just a mean comment, someone said something mean about a dog, tell an adult. There's nothing that can go wrong from it. Just talk to someone else about it. They'll understand what you're going through. Okay sites first. If you're unsure if you should be on a certain website, ask someone if it's okay. Adults will tell you whether or not a website is okay to be on, whether or not the people you're communicating with are safe to communicate with. If you're seeing a lot of stuff that's making you upset, maybe it's a good idea to tell yourself not to go on that website anymore. And it's also important to pause and think online. It's important not to get dragged into conversations with people who are being mean. And the reason for this is some people are being mean online just to rile you up. We've talked about trolls in the past. If you engage with them, if someone says something mean to you and you get mad at them and start chatting back to them, it might just end up upsetting you even more than you're already upset. So it's important to disengage. It's important to pause and think online. Pause and think about what you're saying, what you're going to say, and take time before you make these decisions. So sometimes we'll see stuff online, whether it's on YouTube comments, on our social media, online gaming, stuff that we'll think is not okay. Stuff like this or this. And we see these things. It's important that we know what to do. As we get older, we're going to go online more, to chat, to watch videos, send messages, play games, to do our homework even. And sometimes when we're online, people are going to say mean or scary things. We can't help that. And it's not our job to stop people from saying mean or scary things on the internet. It's our job to take care of ourselves online and do what we need to do to feel happy, feel safe, and to not let people affect us. So messages from these people that cross the line can make us feel bad. That's why it's important that we remember our STOP acronym. So this year we've talked about a lot of different things. We've talked about clickbait, we've talked about digital citizenship, we've talked about online gaming, about being our best selves online, about our digital footprints, and now we're talking about how we react to things online, how things online make us feel. And for this week, what I'd like us to do is I'd like us not to fill out any homework and not to do anything like that. What I want us to do is just think about some of the lessons that we've learned this year. Because moving forward, we're going to be using the internet more and more and more. And it is my hope that these lessons have given you some idea of some of the pitfalls, some of the dangers that you might face. I don't want you to get the impression that the internet is a bad place. The internet is an amazing place filled with a lot of great stuff. You can learn so much online. It's an amazing tool and resource that you have access to. But it is important, just like when you go out by yourself in public or when you're out at the park, it's important to know what the rules of the environment are. It's important to know where you can and can't go, what you can and can't do, and how to react when certain things happen. So, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to just think about some of the lessons that we've had this year. Think about how they apply to you. Moving into the summer, I just want to say that I've been really, really impressed with everything that you guys have been doing this year. You have handled all of this online learning so well, and I've just been super impressed. As you enter the summer, I'd like to encourage you to spend some time reading, spend some time getting outside, and spend some time just having fun a little bit away from screens. It's really, really easy to find our fun online. There's so many apps, so many websites that we can just spend days on. We could just spend days on YouTube. It doesn't even have to be multiple websites. But I'd like to encourage us to get out there and get some reading done, to enjoy this summer weather, because it is going to be so nice this year. And I think that this would be the perfect year, especially for us that are moving from upper L into middle school, to start reading a little bit more, because you're going to have access to the middle school library next year, and there's going to be a lot of really great stuff there. So getting in the habit is going to be a lot of fun for you. For everyone else, I'm really excited to see us all back in the library next year, and I hope you have a really great summer. Thanks for all that you've been doing, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.